Hey, second graders, put your name at the top, at the top. Put your name at the top, at the top. Put your name at the top, so if we lose it, we can find it. Put your name at the top, at the top. Today we're talking about grams and kilograms. Let's start with a gram. Gram is a unit of measurement. It is very light. It is about the same as a paperclip. So something that is about the same as a gram that weighs the same amount is a paperclip. Go ahead and draw a paperclip right there. All right, go to the more than 1 gram. Draw something that you think is more than 1 gram or more than a paperclip. I want you to pause, draw it, and then I'll show you what I think is more than a gram. Okay, well, I drew, or found a picture, I guess, of a bookshelf. A bookshelf would weigh more than a gram. It would definitely weigh more than a paperclip. All right, go to the next part where it says less than 1 gram. What is something you think that weighs less than 1 gram? This one's a little trickier. Something that weighs less than a paperclip. Go ahead and draw something you think that weighs less than a gram or less than a paperclip. And then pause and then play. You'll see what I think also weighs less than a gram. Yep, I think a leaf would weigh less than a gram or less than a paperclip. Make sure that you drew something above the words less than 1 gram and more than 1 gram. Let's move over to kilogram. Go ahead and say kilogram. Hope I heard you say kilogram. Not too loud though. All right, a kilogram is also a unit of measurement, but it weighs more than a gram. If you see the word kilo, do you see that word in the word gram? Kilo means 1,000. So there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram. Wow, that's heavy. That's a lot more. It weighs a lot more. Something that weighs about the same as a kilogram is a jar of peanut butter. So go ahead and draw a jar of peanut butter. What's your favorite kind of peanut butter? I like Peter Pan. So I'm going to put PB here so I remember it's peanut butter. Another thing that's about the same weight as a kilogram would be like our Reading Street Tiger books. Yeah, those are kind of heavy. That would be about the same as a kilogram. Okay, so now what I'd like you to do is pause, draw something that weighs more than 1 kilogram. Then push play and you'll see what I drew or found a picture, I guess, that is more than a kilogram. That's right. A table would weigh more than a kilogram or more than a jar of peanut butter. Okay, last one. Oh, yikes. What am I doing there? Less than a kilogram. What is something that weighs less than a kilogram? Go ahead and draw it. And then pause and check what I drew. Okay, I think a pencil would weigh less than a kilogram or less than a jar of peanut butter. Okay, go to the inside so you know what we are doing. And yes, you need to do the whole paper. Just a reminder, when you are done, you need to turn it in and then you can get on Prodigy until your next rotation. Okay, you should be on the inside. Remember, a paperclip is about the same as a gram. That's what it says at the top. So that's something you need to know. Something else that is about the same as a gram would be 1 single marble. Not a whole thing of marbles. And just as a reminder, look at the top up here. Something that is about the same as a kilogram would be a jar of peanut butter, a full jar of peanut butter. It also says an orange would be less than a kilogram. A textbook like our Tiger Reading Street book is about the same as a kilogram. And a potted plant would be more than a kilogram. So here we go. Let's get started. The directions say, does each object measure more than or less than 1 gram or 1 kilogram? So number 1 says a feather, is that less than or more than 1 gram? Well, a gram is like a paperclip. Feather would be very light. I'd say less than. Go ahead and trace. Okay. Remember, pause if you need to. Number 2, that is I think it's a plum. Yeah, a plum, which is a type of fruit. Would a plum weigh more than or less than a gram? Well, I'm remembering a gram is like a paperclip. So, yeah, plum I think is going to weigh more than. Go ahead and write more than. And remember, if you're having trouble spelling, use the directions to help you. There's more than and less than. More than 1 gram. A plum is more than 1 gram. Number 3, a pencil. Oh, but look, don't let them trick you. They changed it to kilogram on the next 2. So I have to remember, okay, if I forget, I can look up at the top. But I remember a kilogram is like a jar of peanut butter. Oh, a full jar of peanut butter is going to weigh way more than a pencil. So I know that a pencil is less than a kilogram. It weighs less than a kilogram. So go ahead and write less than on that line. Number 4, remember I'm working with kilograms. Is a chair going to be more than or less than a kilogram? Remember, a kilogram is like a jar of peanut butter. Chair is going to be more than. Get that written in. If you need to pause, go ahead. Do you understand? Remember to do the do you understand. Look at exercise 1. Exercise is another word for number. Number 1, does the feather measure more than or less than 1 kilogram? How do you know? Well, grams are smaller than kilograms and the feather weighs less than a kilogram. So I know that it will be less than a kilogram because, so I wrote my answer as the feather weighs less than a kilogram because feathers are really light. You can write that or you can write something else, but you need to write something on that do you understand. Go to the next side. And now you are doing this on your own. That's why it says independent practice. I will just read them for you. About how much does each object measure? Circle the better estimate. Remember, an estimate is a good guess. Number 5 is a rubber band. Would a rubber band be about 1 gram or about 1 kilogram? If you forget what a gram and kilogram is, look at the front or look at the top of this paper. Number 6, a bag of popcorn. Would that be 100 grams or 100 kilograms? You gotta think, popcorn's not that heavy. Number 7, a desk, like a student's desk. Would that be about 20 grams or about 20 kilograms? So it would be about the same as 20 paper clips or 20 jars of peanut butter. Remember, there's metal in a student desk. Number 8, a skateboard. Would that be about 3 grams or about 3 kilograms? Number 9, a jar of, I don't know, maybe soup. Would a can of soup. A can of soup be about 500 grams or, whoa, 500 kilograms? And number 10, that's like some yogurt that you get. Would a yogurt be about 50 grams or 50 kilograms? And number 11, you need to write your answer down below. It says reasoning. Evie says her dog measures about 10 kilograms. Gary says the dog measures about 10 grams. Which measure makes more sense? So would a dog be 10 kilograms or 10 grams? Would it be closer to 10 paper clips or 10 jars of peanut butter? Write your answer right here. Now go to the back. Solve the problems below. Number 12, Kendra fills a basket with apples. Does the basket measure about 5 grams or 5 kilograms? So apples, there's a lot of apples in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, maybe more apples. Would that be 5 grams or 5 kilograms? Write it on the line. Number 13. Juan plays a game with a ball. The ball measures about 3 grams. Which ball does he use? So which one is the same as about 3 paper clips? A baseball, B, a soccer ball, C, a basketball, or D, a ping pong ball? Number 14. Journal. Draw an object that measures about 1 kilogram. Write to tell how you can use that object. So one object that is about the same as a kilogram, which is about the size of a jar of peanut butter, and tell me how you can use it. When you are done, you need to turn in your paper to the turn-in basket, and then you can get on Prodigy until your next rotation.